Hey, what's up? Feel me, guys, okay? What's up, man? It's next over here. Look, Powers Ben 10 only used once. The Ink Tank. Shout out to Buddy, I don't know him. There was just a video, when I was just scrolling to see what to react to. But hey, anyway, let's check it out, man. Like, comment, sub, and I'm a big fan of Ben 10, so I kind of very much interested in seeing which ones he actually only used once. Let's get it, man.
And intuition for using his aliens makes him the perfect person to wield the Omnitrix, but even he struggles to bring his abilities to their true potential.
I didn't know Chromastone could fly.
He can do far more than that.
There are many powers we've seen Ben rarely ever use, some performing only once, despite how useful they might have been. Additionally, as every transformation has existed out in the universe as an independent species, and Ben has met many characters he can turn into and has thrown hands with over half of them, we're bound to see some differences when a character spends their entire life with one power, and the diversity born from the dedicated skill. Let's start with the powers Ben himself has shown, but has very few appearances, most of them being singular. Water Hazard was able to absorb the moisture out of Captain Nemesis's armor, displaying incredible control over his hydrokinesis. Big Chill has also shown to have potential for further cryokinesis beyond simple
This fire right here. I like.
out of Captain Nemesis's armor.
By the way, who's your favorite alien? Please come and talk to me in the comments. Who's your favorite alien?
Displaying incredible control over his hydrokinesis. Big Chill has also shown to have potential for further cryokinesis beyond simple projections, but this is seldom ever explored. Likewise, Heat Blast's fire constructs make very little appearances, then are forgotten about entirely. As Ghost Freak, Ben was able to phase his hands into Thumbskull's mind and do whatever the hell this is. Echo has a huge grab bag for one-off random powers, such as force fields, echolocation, sonic frequency enhancement, and object duplication. His levitation is also a notable one-off, but he
Echo, hey, that's a good one.
does do it again briefly in Omniverse. He is also able to send his sonic attacks through radio waves via a cell phone. Good luck explaining that one. While stopping time is just a result of Accelerate Super Speed, something he uses very often, Ben never goes this fast as Accelerate ever again. He also barely utilizes his sharp claws. Upgrade was also shown creating constructs, and can transform into electricity.
Upgrade, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I feel like he's the most underused alien. Him and Alien X. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the one guy, whose powers we're yet to see, being sort of like being explored further. You know what I'm saying? Because he comes and goes, man. I ain't like
For
that.
creative mobility. Swampfire can generate mud apparently.
Here's mud in your eye.
Chromastone can dimly light his crystals as a flashlight. Lodestar can also make a shield and regenerate. Wildvine had some fun ones, like fusing with surrounding plant life and closing his flytrap collar when traveling underground. Diamond Head's crystal levitation is a very
Diamond Head is the GOAT. Diamond Head is the GOAT. That's my GOAT.
memorable scene, but still only happened once, unless you count the first Omniverse video game. He's also been shown to absorb and redirect energy, though
yeah.
some theorized this is due to his chromastone DNA within, which was removed by Omniverse. Shock Squatch used electrical telekinesis after learning it from Yetta, and also practically everything that Alien X, Atomics, and Gutrot can do is only shown once, but I'm mentioning them here just to cover ground. Guy can also fuse together a select portion of his eyeballs, rather than all of them in one go, although in Omniverse he stops fusing them altogether. And while this could just be stylistic visuals, like whenever a character's head shape shifts, or the world temporarily becomes very cartoony, Upchuck was shown levitating here as well. Another act of random levitation is when the Dittos were pulled together in order for Ben to transform back to human, also which is unnecessary when Omniverse rolls around. And who can forget the infamous Waybig super speed funnel and Jet Ray's hyperspace travel. I want to take this time to let you know that there's only a few days left to get a Taurus keychain. We need to sell at least 500 of them to get made, but if we don't reach our goal, you'll be refunded, so it's a low risk. But with every purchase purchase, you can win a chance for me to draw either you or your OC in the 5-whale style and be a part of episode 3 of the motion comic. Now let's move on to powers we've seen other species use that Ben can also do, but hasn't. In the full darkness of space, Zeskar was able to project a powerful beam of energy. This beam does return when battling.
This alien freaked me out. I ain't gonna lie, man. When I was a kid, this buddy freaked me out. I ain't gonna lie.
Vilgax, where Zeskar also used telekinesis. This doesn't exactly count as a power, but Goops escaped DNA geoarchetype.
The what?
Your transformations!
Fought Ben with his anti-gravity projector, which I thought was kind of creative. Sugilite was also able to repair an entire planet. I don't know how else to phrase this, nor do I know if this is exclusive to Petropia, or if Ben can just fly around terraforming other planets with Chromastone, but it happened. Prisoner 775, aka Bradley for the Breakdown fans, threatened Rosem with a spike from his tail. Along the same lines, Galapagus has claws that can protrude from his fins. And perhaps the biggest one of them all, practically everything that Rad can do, such as telepathy, electrical transformation and absorption, and his intangibility are frustratingly never used by Ben, who reduces Amphibian to another simple electric alien. Editor Kuro here. Amphibian actually did use his electrical absorbing abilities in Deep, and while Ben himself still didn't, Kevin has used Amphibian's intangibility as well, although his electrical shapeshifting and telepathy remains untouched. But moving on, Greg boasts about Terraspin's immunity to mana attacks, something Ben never takes advantage of, especially when fighting his magical enemies. Somehow, Malware was able to rip feedback out of the Omnitrix.
Great feedback. Oh, man.
Good luck explaining that too. He can also fuse himself with other mechamorphs, though this could be due to his corrupt nature. On the flip side, Bazel was able to spawn a symbiote, later named Ship, with his own independent thinking and arsenal of abilities, such as transforming into an object without the need of its base matter. And to double down on Ben's lack of flame constructs, Gwen was able to spell her name in the sky with fireworks within minutes of accessing the transformation. This one's debatable if it's exclusive to Dr. Victor, but he was able to transform from his disguise to his natural state, and he can also upgrade his body with surrounding technology, similar to Vilgax's drone or Malware.
Yeah.
Nosedenians can also duplicate and emit sonic frequencies. Sounds a bit familiar, doesn't it? And there's also a handful of powers that are never shown at all, such as Wildmutt's famous ability to shoot quills from his fur.
Seriously?
Although this was shown off in the Alien Force video game.
They use those spines as ranged weapons.
The same goes for Jet Ray breathing underwater, unless you count these brief few seconds when he flew underwater in peer pressure. Cannonbolt is also said to release a powerful chemical blast, though this could be exclusive to their Vulpin counterparts. That's about all I can think of for now. I'm sure I've missed a few, but if it seemed like I've missed too many of them, I guess a part 2 could be in order. For now, please check out 5YL the motion comic.
Okay, bro, that's enough. Yeah, those are powers that Ben used. I'm trying to think of one. You know what I'm saying? Because, at the beginning of the show, he showed Forearms fighting, the Forearm Princess on that planet when I think they needed a spaceship. Him and Kevin needed a spaceship to get off that planet. Was it? Wait a minute. Was it Ben or was it Kevin? I'm not sure. Hey, fact check me on that, man. Yeah, in that, alien, it was Outer World. I believe it was Kevin. That princess, later pulled up and she said, hey, I'm here looking for I think she said my husband. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It caught my head a little bit. But anyway, man, that's the video. Like, comment, sub, and I'll catch you on the next one, man. I'm gone.